Some summertime. Okay, hey guys, how's it going? I want to mention a couple things about summer today, but first, a little housekeeping. You may notice things look a little different because of multiple requests from a viewer, actually a couple. Uh, I do have my ring light set up over there so that you can see me better. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. And I've also changed where my web camera is, so it doesn't look like I'm constantly looking off into space when I talk. Maybe this looks a little more natural this way. Uh, that's about it. But what I want to talk about is today is April 3rd, 2024. It's supposed to be spring for a couple of weeks now. Easter's over. So what the hell's going on with the weather? Let me just check something right now. It's about 10:15, so the day should be started. Let me check in with my girlfriend here. Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's 42 degrees outside.
42 degrees, people. Did I mention it's April 3rd? And actually, let me see if I look at the old weather thing here for the local area. According to this right now, next Tuesday, we should hit a high of 66. But between now and Tuesday, we're not going to leave the 50s. Did I mention it's April 3rd? Welcome to Pennsylvania. Anyway, so something else I wanted to mention to you that's related to the weather. I've talked to you about it before, but one of my, well, pretty much right now, my favorite charity is the Women of the Well. I've told you about, see, I told you we're discussing summer today. My online friend Summer has this, she runs this charity with a great group of people, and one of the things she does is outreach to the homeless. Links to donate to them is in my, will be in the description of my videos. I've done separate videos about it. You can find, you'll see discussions on mine and my buddy Finkel's pages about them. But the outreach thing they do is they go out and they give food and clothing and that to the people on the street. And they're based in Louisville, and right now Louisville has a real problem because their government is a bunch of assholes. And what they'll do, I mean, you got these people, they are as vulnerable as you can be. They're living out there in the streets, wherever they can find a place. And they might have a tent and a little bit of clothes, which is some of the stuff that this outreach program brings them: tents, sleeping bags, some, what do you call them? Supplies, toothpaste, things like that. Hygiene supplies, I guess you call them. They try to help them as best they can. And again, donations are down in the description. The one I really like is their Amazon page, where it's like a wish list, and you go there and you can choose what you think you'd like to donate. And, if you can only afford $10, you can help them out that way. But there's also the cash things. But let me also mention, you say, why should I help people in Louisville? Well, I like it because I know the people running it, and I know where the money's going, and I know they're doing good work. But there's certainly people you can help in your area too. Especially if you live in a city. I'm sure if you look around, you'll find people that are doing what they can. If you want to keep your money local, that's great too. People are people. But I keep pushing these people because, like I said, I know that 100% of what they get is going to the people that need it. And it just also mentioned, by the way, I keep talking about the homeless thing, but Summer and her people, she also does things. She does a lot of work with like battered women, um, with human trafficking. She helps to rescue people. She helps people after they've escaped from that. Uh, she has helped to find missing children. And when I say she, I mean she's got good people that help her with all these things. Uh, but yeah, so I just think she's a wonderful person doing wonderful work. And so I like to support her. And, let's remember, getting back to the homeless, that even if summer, the season, ever does arrive, they still have needs. And I'm going to annoy you people, and I'm going to remind you every once in a while that, just because you donated a sleeping bag or some insect repellent or something this month, or maybe you sent them some cash, that doesn't mean the homeless problem is gone. Try to make it like a monthly thing where you're helping out somewhere. Um, not to not to put anything down, but I think a lot of times that can be more helpful than sticking your money in a collection box or something. But that's my own personal thing. Uh, but yeah, and let me mention something else about the homeless. Now around here we don't see them a lot because who would come here? You know, People who live here have it bad enough. But if you live in the cities or you go to the cities and you're walking by somebody, even even if you don't want to give them money, say hello to them. Just think what that must be like to be living out there on the street. And they're not all alcoholics or drug addicts like people like to think. People say, "Oh, if I give them $5, they're going to run down to the liquor store." No, if you give them $5, there's a good chance they're going to go and get themselves a sandwich. But anyway, but just think about what that's like to be living out there like that, and you're being treated like you don't exist. People walking by you all day won't even make eye contact or anything. So if you do nothing else when you see these people, just look at them and say, hello, have a nice day, whatever. Let them know that you see them. Let them know that at least somebody knows they're a human being. Anyway, that's all I have to say, I think, for today. Like I said, it's April 3rd. What did Siri just tell me? It's 42 degrees outside. So, if any of you have any pull with either a deity or, the government chemtrail people or whatever other crazy thing you believe in that controls our weather, see what you can do about bringing on summer, but then try not to make it, tell them keep it reasonable. None of this, like 80-degree, 70% humidity stuff. Um, yeah, the Mark Twain said, people always talk about the weather, but nobody does anything about it. Hey, do something about it. I'm tired of this. Anyway, that's my rambling for today. Probably. Who knows? Maybe I'll get an urge later in the day to ramble about something else. But that's it for now. And let me know if you like the camera angle and stuff better. And hey, there's something you don't hear from me very often is just be nice to each other. Huh? Peace out. Justice for the gerbils. And please, get us some nice weather if you have any kind of connections on that. Wait, stop, don't go away. You still there? Hey guys, yeah, so listen, it's me again. I just wanted to say, as I was getting ready to upload the video, I was thinking about it, and I haven't gone back to check, but I think while I was rambling and I was started to say about what Louisville is doing with the homeless, and I said about how the homeless have very few belongings. They have like 10. But what they are doing there that makes this place even more despicable than the way a lot of cities treat their homeless, they'll come into the camps and they'll give people like, 5 minutes to leave. And they'll just come in with like backhoes and stuff, and they'll scoop up all their belongings, their tents, their sleeping bags, whatever else they have. And they all get tossed into garbage trucks and hauled away. So these people who already have nothing are constantly left with less than nothing. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And I think things like this are happening elsewhere. There are places like Florida and that are making it, they make laws against giving food to them, and I think usually the laws won't say like against the homeless. It'll just say you cannot give food to people on the street, or you can't give food to strangers, or however they want to say it. And, as I've said before, people, I just remind you, this is a Christian country, or so they keep telling us. And this is the way they treat human beings. So anyway, I just wanted to add that on, let you know just what's happening. That's why people like Summer, they need the constant donations, because they're very often having to replace the things they've already given people. So, again, thanks for helping.